Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, these are the 15 things I never buy. Before we jump into the video, I want to welcome you to my channel. Thank you so very much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate you. Please do not forget to like and subscribe and also leave a comment. These 15 things, not that they're not essential to me because these are mostly essential things that you need for everyday surviving. But I just feel for me, it kind of is a waste of money. So I never really spend money doing it. The first thing, we're gonna go right in. The first thing is gym membership. Self-explanatory. I was very active. I was really active when I was younger. I ran a lot, grew up in Barbados, and the beaches there in the morning, in the evenings, cool breeze, running was against the sun. Running in the sand help build your muscle more. That's why I have bigger calf because I ran in the sun a lot. So there was no reason for me to pay anything and go to the gym. There was the backyard gym that you could go to. I mean, there was the fancy ones if you want to pay money, but why do all of that when I was younger? I had active immune system. My digestive system was active. I was running, and so I was really skinny. Was I was like less than. I came to America when I was like less than 110 pounds. Yes, don't talk about it. Let's respect yourself. Then coming into America, I started my job after a couple years of being here. My second job had gym membership for free. If you work in a hospital, you go to the gym. That was one of the selling point for employing you during orientation. These are the things they're like, oh, you get free membership. So I have never really had to pay for gym, and now we move into our own home. My area has gym in the recreational hall or something. They have gym, they have pool, whatever you want to do. So I use the gym. So I have not. There was no reason for me to pay for gym, and I like running outside rather than on the treadmill. So that's another reason. I just want to go to gym to like build muscles and all of that. But apart from like, being active, I like running outside. So there was no reason for me to pay for gym membership. I just think that is a lot of money to spend. And sometimes when I go with family members who have gym membership, they just include my name in the gym membership. I didn't have to pay. So kudos, I didn't have never had to pay gym membership for them. The second one is makeup. I have never bought any makeup above $20. Like my makeup, the powder one that I use, I don't really use makeup really. Is from Sephora, and the little powder, dry powder or whatever they call it, is $20, and that's it. That's the highest thing I've bought so far that is makeup related, that is expensive when it comes to makeup. So no, I have never bought anything. There was no reason for me to do that, and I was not just gonna buy makeup, expensive makeup um because someone recommended it. So I never bought anything above $20. New car. I've never bought a new car in my life. The first car I used was in Barbados, and that was Suzuki, and I worked really hard, braided hair, and I paid that cash. Oh my god, bless me. I worked really hard, and then that was like in 2011 or 2011. Yeah. And I drove that car till I was ready to come to America, and I sold it, and I paid it cash. I paid it was like 13,000 Bajan dollars, which was like seven, almost 6,000 something US dollars. And and then when I came to America, my first car was bought by my family member for like $600, and I used that car for a long time, for like more than at least 3 years. And then the car that I have now, my RAV4, Toyota RAV4, wasn't a new buy. It had like 15, 10 or 10,000 or close, but it had 10,000 something miles already in the car. So it wasn't a new car. So a new car, never buy. I don't think I will ever buy a new car because it's a waste of money. The number four is designer or luxury makeup. which also goes back to like me not spending a lot of money on makeup. But you will never catch me buying a designer makeup. Why? Because it has Chanel on it, or because it has Dior on it. It's gonna really do the same thing that the same thing that my $20 powder from Sephora is gonna do. So why do I have to spend more money? So no, I've never really even thought about buying anything. Like I see videos on YouTube. I really don't watch makeup YouTube videos because I'm not really like into makeup. This is how I normally dress unless I'm really going out. Then I put a little extra boom 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 to it. But apart from that, my lip gloss and that's it. 5, new phone. I've never bought new phone. When I was in Barbados, I used Samsung. Well, from back when I was a child, a teenager, the first phone I used was a phone my mom used, and it was one of those Nokia phone, those one that said pam 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 pam, just like that. And she already used it and had to tape it, rubber band, use rubber band, because to hold it together. That was my first pass down phone, and then when I got to college, I bought myself a used black Blackberry phone. You remember those ones? Blackberry phone, and yeah. And then when I came to America, other people who didn't buy me was my brother's family, and then my partner bought me. I've never had to buy a new phone. I'm sorry, I've never had to buy a new phone myself. Sorry. That's because I use phone for a long time. I don't change phones with, as they like I change clothes, or I use my phone for at least, unless they're begging me to change it, I'll use that phone just as long as it makes call and I can send you text. That's it. I don't need any extra stuff. So yeah, well, I guess I'm gonna need now that I'm on doing YouTube videos and all of that, because it's easier for me to use my phone to record rather than set up all tripods and all of this is um number 6 is going to the salon. I can't remember. I'm trying, like, okay, since I turned natural, yeah, since I turned natural, I've never been to salon to get my hair done. I do it myself. The last time I went, I was still in Barbados, and that was before I made the decision to cut off my relaxed hair, because the beauty standard, especially for like third world country, is like you have to be slim, rice skin, um you have to have straight hair and pointy nose. All of this was like standard beauty standard. So me as a, a very dark skinned African girl growing up, my hair was poofy. As soon as you put water, it shrinks. Like I have no hair. I had to try to, as a teenager, I didn't understand. I had to try to like get, insert myself into the society by relaxing my hair and doing all these things, so I could kind of meet the standard beauty standard of the society. But then when I grew to the woman I am, like, I don't need all of that. If you see me like this and see my natural hair and you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you, because I using relaxer chemical was harsh on my scalp. My scalp is very, very sensitive, and I used to like get burned every time I use like thick bun. I have to scrape it, and as a result, I kind of like have dandruff and all of that. I don't have all of that right now, and I didn't have to do anything. The dandruff just disappeared as soon as I turned natural, and that's it. I don't even use anything on my hair. When I just wash it and put leave-in conditioner, and that's it. Like literally, that's all I do. So I have never been to the salon since I got here into America, so that's not a thing. 8, expensive skincare. I've seen a lot of follower of YouTubers that, it's because my YouTube videos sometimes talk about luxury, and obviously I see videos of people spending these tons and tons of money on skincare, and I'm like, okay, fine, if you require all of that. When I was younger, sorry, I used to break out a lot. I used to have big pimples on my face, and when I came to America, even when I came to America, I had a couple like these still like pimples. So I started using Neutrogena. skin, because I have a birthmark, if you realize, and I can't use a lot of things in that you highlight the birthmark here. So I have to use something that don't brighten my skin. I don't like anything that brightens skin. So every other chemical or cleanser I use kind of like highlights my, brightens my skin and highlights. And the only thing that works for me that took the thing away was the Neutrogena um cleanser, and I still use it to today. It's like how much? $8, $9. So yeah, I don't really, and then I use a lot of like the screen block. I use that. But I don't buy anything expensive because when it comes to skincare, because what is the reason for that? The ninth one is anything trending. There's always going to be a trend. They have the Lululemon trend is still going, but they had the Stanley one. The Stanley, they have all these cups. Prior to that, they have different cups. They have the Gymshark, where they had all of this like trend, and there's a lot of like advertisement there for you to get it. It never like crossed my mind. I could literally walk into Ross and buy a nice um tight for gym for like $6, $8. Why do I need to buy all of that just to look fancy? I'm just going to walk out and come back home. That's all I want to do. Just make sure I get all this, workout that I need, and maybe go running. I just, as long as it's not too tight and not uncomfortable, I'm okay. So I don't buy anything trendy. It doesn't like phase me. So because it's a waste of money. The 10th one is I've never paid for business class or any like first class. The only time I was in a business class was while I was still in Barbados. I had traveled to the UK, was sick. No, I was kind of sick, and I came in early to check in because I didn't want to miss my flight back to Barbados. And the lady had the audacity. I was like 3, 4 hours, early, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, we sold out and we sold your ticket." Mind you, I bought my ticket like a couple months back, and I'm like, "Well, that has nothing to do with me. I have to go back to Barbados today because I'm really sick." It was too cold in UK to stay another night, so I really wanted to leave and go back to Barbados. So they had no option than to put me in a business class. No, I have never paid for business class. I've never paid for first class. And that's the reason why I sold my Louis Vuitton travel luggage, because why am I in economic basic class, and I have a bag that costs close to $3,000. I was like, nah, we're not doing all of that. So we went ahead and sold that, so that when we're traveling, when we have a regular bag, it will go with the seats where I'm sitting. Okay, so that is number 10. Number 11 is overdraft. I When I open an account with you, I'm gonna remove overdraft. I don't know if it's an option, but I always tell them I don't want overdraft. Because if I don't have no money, I don't need you to pay for me. It's telling me that I don't need that thing at that moment. So I'm gonna wait till like next time when I see it. So because overdraft can be expensive, and I really don't want. I've heard a lot of horrible stories when it comes to overdraft, and that is not something I really want to do. So no, we're not doing overdraft. So we've never done overdraft. Number 12 is paying for editing app. Like the app that I use to edit my videos, it comes with YouTube. No, I think it doesn't come with YouTube, you idiot. It comes with a phone. I typed it on my phone, and it came, and it was free. I've never had to pay. I mean, there's option for me to pay if I want to, which I might end up sometimes in the future paying, but I'm not making money from YouTube. So it's literally, if I do that, then I'm spending money where I'm not making money, which doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? So right now I'm just using the free option till I get to a point where maybe my channel get monetized, maybe might be an option. But for now, I have never paid for editing app, and I don't know in the future. Number 13, subscription. Bless my friend, my best friend. I used one of her subscription for a long time, the one that started with an N. I don't want to overdo it. I used it for a long time, and then when I met my partner, he had one, so he pays it from his own account. He doesn't pay from my. I'm not paying for no. I've never. He wanted me to get the Amazon TV or Amazon something, and I'm like, no, sir, we're not doing that. There's YouTube and there's the Netflix, and that's what we're gonna be watching. Okay, so no, have never paid any subscription. Not interested in paying any subscription. Unnecessary subscription for Prime and all of that, Amazon Prime. The 14th one is new books. So I'm in a profession that the books tend to be very, very expensive. Not saying the books tend to be expensive for no reason. Let me not lie. No, all the books that I bought, even for N class, was from Amazon used. So I buy books but not new one. I buy used book. All I need to do is type the name of the book, and under it sometimes is the used. Some people who already bought and don't need it, they sell it. So I buy the used one, and it tend to be more way more cheaper. So not buying. I don't know in the future, because if I have kids tomorrow, I may end up buying new books for them if I can't get used one on Amazon. The 15th one is getting my lashes done professionally. Okay, let's differentiate that. When I mean professional, I mean like those ones that you have to make an appointment. You go in there and you pay them $250 or $350 to begin, and then you go back a month later and pay them $150 to refresh it. I know what that is all about, but yeah, I went one time to the Chinese place because I was feeling like I needed to do something, which didn't last because I took it off the same day because it was itching my eye. I knew lashes wasn't really a thing for me. Anytime I put lashes on, I feel like I need to wash my face. If I don't wash my face, probably my eye and all of that, it's not gonna work. And if you're gonna get the strip ones or whatever they call it, that will not last with you putting water on it. So that is one of the reason. And I tend to be very irritated by lashes, so I try not to do it. Not that I won't do it. I might do it, but I might do it myself. Most times I do it myself because I know I'm gonna be taking it off immediately, because it's gonna irritate my eyes and I'm gonna tear up the whole time. It doesn't make no sense. And it's gonna feel like something is right there poking my inter my inner canter, okay, of my eye, the inner canter of my eye. So I don't want to do all of that. So that is the 15 things I never buy. And that's the reason I have given you the reasons. Leave a comment. Let me know, is there anything on this list that you have never bought? And I shall see you in my next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment. Okay? Bye bye now.